All right, team, welcome to the second phase of your program here, Program D. This is all about adding rotary elements to your 40-20 protocol that you should be pretty familiar with. And remember, with the 40-20s, it's not about blasting through these rounds. I want you to set a tempo, learn a tempo actually, as you go through this program and figure out how you can continue to sustain your work output with a consistent tempo, consistent effort, and a high technical focus for all 40 seconds that are assigned for you to be working. You get 20 seconds of rest to transition in that standard circuit format. We have 5 different drills. Hey, and you know how we roll. We have a primer. In this case, we're gonna do our primer again before the first round and before every subsequent round. This is an advanced variation of that plank work we did weeks 1 through 3. So hey, team, let's go ahead and get ready. Everybody on your tummies, get ready for your planks. Perfect. All right, hands overhead, right? Like you're Superman flying through the sky. Okay, now you're gonna pull your elbows back as far as you can with your fist made tight, pinky side of your fist into the ground. Make sure you have enough room so that your elbows are directly behind your fists. This is gonna be important for one of the progressions that we're gonna challenge you with in this plank series. All right, bend your knees, squeeze them together, and then tuck your pelvis under to lift your belly button off the ground. Push your forearms down to stay in your low plank, keeping your chin in front of your fists. All right, now you're holding your plank position. Christian, push a little bit harder. There you go, get a little bit higher. Low, but not so low that you're almost touching the ground. All right, now we're gonna add an iso pull. We're pulling our elbows towards our knees. Everybody keep your chest proud. Don't let your spine flex, but pull with your lats. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna hold that tension, articulate the pelvis, arch your butt back, exhale, tuck. Arch back, exhale, tuck. Arch back, exhale, tuck. 2 more times, arch back, exhale, tuck. Keep that chest proud, arch back, exhale, tuck. Okay, hold that position, hold that tension on that front line. Now we're gonna pinch our shoulder blades back, bring our chest close to the ground, and then push the ground away. Spread the shoulder blades apart. There you go, 1, pull. And push, 2, tuck those hips and pull yourself forward a little bit more, Natalie. All right, pull, 3, good, pinch, push, good, 2 more, pinch, push. We're gonna do 1 more, pinch, push, hold, chest proud, keep that chest proud. Now keep the hips tucked under. Now we're gonna do the Spider-Man climber, right knee out, nice and low, and back. Left knee, and back. 2, right knee, exhale, back, left knee. Guys are doing great. Right knee, left knee. 2 more, right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, and relax. Woo, all right, hey. If this is your first time doing this, if you had to stop a couple reps short on any of those, it's okay. You should be able to build up to this ability. All right, everybody on your feet, we got work to do here. All right, so now we're gonna get into our standard circuit format. And remember, we're gonna do this plank a couple more times before the workout's over, so don't worry, you'll get some practice. All right, our circuit starts with lunges again, but these are rotary lunges. Hey, and you know how we roll. I'm gonna spend my time circulating around, highlighting each different level as we go through different rounds. So if you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, you'll get your love, all right? Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's go ahead and see what everybody's doing this first round. Natalie's doing our basic variation of a rotary lunge. It's not really that basic. She's gonna step back in a short lunge, rotate that hip open, close, and back up, keeping her chest and eyes forward the whole time. Hey, Christian's got a little bit more dynamic work. He's actually starting in that modified sumo, staying relatively low, rotating from one side to the other, trying to make sure he controls that tempo so he doesn't rotate his eyes too fast. This is gonna be challenging on your vestibular system. You might feel a little woozy or dizzy if you go too fast. Eric's taking us a step up. What I mean by that, literally a little up. He's getting ups. He's just getting off his feet just a smidge and descending into this nice and controlled rotary lunge. Time. All right, that's 40 seconds. Hey, we go from rotary lunges. Now we're gonna get into our tripod. This is like our table series, but with 1 hand down. So everybody go ahead and get down into your tripod configuration. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's work. All right, this time Natalie's working our basics again. She's gonna be our basic focused person. And notice her elbow stays close to her ribs on her up hand. She presses that down shoulder open and keeps that being her focus as she drives her hips up. Christian's just doing one step above that where this top hand is reaching up. What this is doing is causing rotation through the torso, still stabilizing the hips, trying to drive the hips up square. This is just adding a little bit more challenge for the rotary component of the torso. Eric is stepping up another notch, and he's transitioning through this squat position. So transition to squat, ease back into one hand, landing soft, making sure not to challenge the shoulder with impact. Soft and easy. Time, okay. 40 seconds down for round 1 of the tripods. Now we have bear squats. This is based on a downward facing dog configuration. Everybody just get set up for your bear squats. All right, bear squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this came with Natalie here. She's doing a basic bear squat. She's pushing constantly through her hands. This is pushing those shoulder blades up. Her knees touch the ground, and she lifts her tailbone up and back into a downward dog-like position. She's getting a lot of hamstring tension there, so she's finding a good end range. Christian's taking this a step up by adding this inverted press. Notice this light rotation of his hands. As he presses, the fingers point in. As he pushes out, they rotate out slightly. Hey, E6 stepping up his game. Look at this. This is a dive bomber at the end of the bear squat. Still that back position is very similar to what Natalie's doing, but he's doing this dive bomber push-up, bringing his chest close to the ground between his hands, bringing the chest up and right back through. Time. All right, 40 seconds down for your bear squat variation. Good job, team. I hope you're having fun. I think they're having fun. So bear squats go into mountain climbers, the sprawls. Let's go into our sprawl configuration, team. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's get busy. All right, so I got a little confused and a little turned around because Natalie's doing our mountain climber sprawl. That's what I was already thinking about, that basic sprawl. So get your basics down. That's always our recurring theme. So what she's doing is she's gonna squat full, hands down, one foot back, the other foot back, one foot up, the other foot up, squat and stand tall. Get that spine nice and long before you stand up there, Natalie. All right, Christian's doing a more dynamic sprawl. He's going into this up dog position. Hands both come down, both feet go back, both feet up, and standing tall to that squat. E-sick, all right, down with the sickness. He's gonna hold that bottom position in that up dog for a second, reset his breath, and he's gonna come up into a dynamic jump. This is gonna take a lot out of you. And time, team, all right. 1 round down on the sprawls. All right, we're almost done with this first round already. Hey, we got our lever push-ups. This is gonna take this levered configuration. Everybody get ready for lever push-ups. This lever configuration is gonna be awesome because it's kind of like a light gymnastic skill. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Natalie's working from the knees. So she's just learning how to change her arm position. Notice elbow close to hip. Most of that weight's on that rear hand. Notice the hand turns out into a neutral position. Elbow stays nice and tight. She's learning to pull herself forward and out into that lever. Christian's extending the lever. So all he's doing is increasing the range of motion by having his legs extended. Still keeping that elbow tight to the hip, thinking about pulling his chest out and forward as a slight lateral flexion. All right, hey, oh geez, look at the balancing act over here. This is what we're talking about, light gymnastics, right? He's taking the elbow into the hip now and then pointing those toes, not jumping, but lifting with control. This takes a lot of core strength and hip strength. Time. All right, hey, that's 1 round down. Hey team, we got 3 more of those to go, but you know what we have to do? Hey, we're gonna get up and then we're gonna get back down. Get up, and get down for planks. All right, here everybody, here we go. Plank round 2. Everybody, plank configuration. It's all about refinement. So it takes repetition to refine your skills. Hands up, elbows back, tight fist, chin in front of fists, right? Bend those knees, squeeze them together. Tuck the pelvis under, push into those forearms, long spine. Good. Now, what you're gonna do, pull those elbows down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that tension, articulate the pelvis. Roll back, inhale, exhale, tuck. Back, inhale, exhale, tuck. Keep that chest proud. Don't flex the spine. Inhale, back, exhale, tuck. 2 more times. Inhale, back, exhale, tuck. Inhale, back, exhale, tuck. Hold that tension. Now shoulders, pinch the shoulder blades. Push, all the way push. Pinch, push, pinch, push. 2 more times. Pinch them together, push them apart, pinch them together, push them apart. Hold that tension. Spider-Man climbers, knees out, right knee and left knee. Right knee and left knee. Keep that belly button pointing down. Don't let the hips turn. Right knee, left knee. That's 3. 2 more each side. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, and rest. Okay, woo, I know, hey, I know they're feeling it. I hope you're feeling it. If you're not feeling it, it's all right. It's about refinement of the techniques. Stay low, stay tight, pull, keep all that tension that you built up in those different iterations and hold it for that last bit. You'll definitely feel it. All right, round 2, team. Round 2. Hey, we start with the rotary lunge. Rotary lunge. Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Back on Natalie. I'm gonna hang out with Natalie this time. So we're gonna focus on our beginner variation. We're gonna go through more of the technical details. So what's important here, we wanna set her up for success. So this is a short lunge. Sorry about that, Natalie. Didn't mean to poke you. All right, short lunge, she steps short. She doesn't step long. If she steps short, she's able to rotate that hip a lot more freely. If she steps long, it's gonna be hard for her to keep her intention forward. Remember we talked about her eyes being forward and that front knee staying pointing forward, even as we open that hip. Now we're also working on tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Focusing on that breath. Every step staying in an even tempo. One more rep. Time. Awesome. Good work, Natalie. I'm gonna come hang out with you for a lot of this round, okay? So from there, shake it off a little bit. Should be feeling those legs. Time for tripods. Basic tripods we're gonna focus on this round. Get configured. Here we go. Ready in 5, 3, 2, 1, work. So what we're gonna focus on, especially as Natalie goes back to her left hand, look how she preps. So hold the position, good. Chest is proud before she drives her hips. And what I want you to do is actually, Natalie, for your example, let your butt rest on the ground, one hand down, one hand up. Oh, don't put both hands down at the same time. Go ahead and lift. Good, okay, lift your bottom hand, switch. There we go. That's gonna be a little easier on your shoulders if you have tight shoulders. You don't want both hands back and down at the same time. If you have great shoulder mobility like Natalie does, that's gonna be awesome. But I don't want to take for granted that that's gonna be comfortable for you. So we're just gonna make that slight adjustment. One more rep. Time. Don't worry, I'm not done with you, Natalie. I'm coming back. Oh. All right, oh boy, okay. Shake it off a little bit. Tripods are done. Time for bear squats. Bear squats. Remember, this is that overhead press, static press position with loading up the hamstrings. Get everybody configured. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Natalie. Oh, look at that. She's pushing through the ground before she ever lifts her hips. She's actively pushing the ground away from her, thinking about pushing the earth away from her. And that's gonna stabilize these shoulders. These muscles are fired off hard before she ever does a drill. This is awesome. Now, Natalie and I, we've been friends for a while, and I know her hamstrings are a little tight. So notice that the knees don't lock out. Hey, don't worry about locking out your knees. That's arbitrary, especially if it makes your spine get out of alignment. Look at this strong line from hand to tailbone at the end range, all one strong line. That takes strength and awareness. We want that to be the focus. And guess what? I see her little hamstring shaking. She's working hard. Time. Bear squats done for round 2. All right, hey, sprawl. This is a great one to get that heart rate up, okay? Going into that squat, changing your configuration from face forward to face down and back up is gonna get the heart rate up. Everybody sprawl, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is a technical sprawl. So traditionally a sprawl in wrestling or martial arts, you throw your hips back and drop your hips as fast as possible. But for exercise purposes, I wanna focus on the squat. The squat down, hands down, one foot back, the other foot back, alternating those feet back up. Make sure to drop into that squat on the way down and then on the way back up. So chest up before you stand. Chest up, and there you go, good. So that technical variation of this sprawl is gonna really open up the hips and develop strength and awareness. Remember, 40-20s, we're really focusing on technical proficiency, not just blasting through the movement, feeling every step of the movement. All right, one more rep, and time. Good job, team. Good. Hey, you guys don't worry. I'm coming for you next, all right? Well, you're next. You gotta wait a little while for some love. All right, here we go. Sprawls are done for round 2. Let's get down for that lever push-up. Ready? 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we talked a little bit about the lever push-up in general. Now, Natalie's on her knees. This short lever position allows her to tuck her hips and make sure that she doesn't arch her back as she gets tired. This short lever means not from the toes, but from the knees. This is shorter than if her legs were fully extended. And again, her elbow, she's thinking about keeping that elbow as close to her hip as possible. Try to glide that elbow up into that hip. There we go. Make contact. And then we're talking about lengthening the spine. So we don't want her to flex where she's round and arched, right? We want her to lengthen her spine forward. Good, tuck that chin a little bit. Don't lift your chin. Ah, that's perfect. Time, okay. Hey, guess what? They made it through another round. They survived another round. Hopefully you survived that round. Hey, but we're not done. We're only halfway through. You know what's next. It's time for some plank action. All right, here we go. Shake it off. 3, 2, 1, baby. Come on, get ready for your planks. Belly down, hands overhead. All right, pull those elbows back. Make tight fists, chin in front of your fists. Good, bend those knees, tuck the pelvis under, and push your forearms into the ground. Lengthen your chest out, chest proud, long spine. Good, pull those elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Hold that tension. Articulate the pelvis back and tuck. 1, exhale. Inhale back, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3, inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Hold that position. Good. Now, pinch your shoulder blades together. Push them apart. Pinch, push, pinch, push, pinch, push, pinch, push, hold. Now, Spider-Man climbers, right knee out. Keep pushing, right left knee out. Keep pushing, come on, right knee out. Push those shoulders down, push those shoulders open. Push those shoulders open, come on. Right, left, 2 more. Right, left, 1 more. Right, left, all right, woo. Hey, if you're doing it right, that might be the hardest part of the program. Core activation, integration of your whole body, learning to use your scaps and your pelvic articulation to amplify your stability is so important for all your strength work. Don't discount putting in good effort on that series, okay? Hey, guess what? It's time for round 3. They look ready. I hope you're ready. Here we go. Rotary lunges, starting 3, 2, 1, go team. All right, here we go. I'm coming after you, Christian. I'm coming after you, buddy. All right. We want to focus on maintaining a nice axial rotation of the spine. We don't want him leaning his head or any other body part forward or back. We want to stay stacked, head over shoulders, over hip, and that hip should extend as he drops that knee. Let's go ahead and slow it down in your tempo. There you go, 20 seconds in already. I want him to stay in the same tempo for all 4 rounds. So he was getting a little ahead of himself in terms of pace for what I think he'll be able to hold for the last round. Sometimes it feels like you want to go faster. But what I want you to do is go slower right now, okay? Slow and controlled. Look at that nice rotation. The hips drive the way. Time. All right, I'm not done with you, buddy. I'm coming back. Bringing it back, y'all, bringing it back. All right, tripods. Tripods are next. Everybody, let's get set up for your tripods in 10. All right, Christian, I'm coming. Ha, ha, ha. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so one of the things as he reaches with his hands, look, his hands stack. 1 hand up, the other hand down. This is 1 long line, right? 1 continuous line from that top finger to the base of his other palm. So his shoulders are turning and stacking vertically. But look at his hips. His hips ideally will stay nice and flat. This is actually very hard to do to get that much rotation. It's 90 degrees of rotation. Hips flat, shoulders stacked. And he's gonna exhale to create that rotation. And he's using, obviously, a lot of his hips to drive this motion. Obviously, what we also see is the same thing we saw with Natalie, proudening that chest before we ever drive with the hips to protect the shoulder. Time. 2nd drill done. Time for the 3rd. We're almost to the halfway mark of this series, this round. All right, bear squats. Bear squats it is. 10 seconds. Everybody ready for your bear squats? Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go. So remember, Natalie, we saw her posterior chain, her hamstrings were a little tight. So it was hard for her to really extend the legs. Now, if we see Christian here, Christian's actually able to get these legs a lot straighter as he articulates that pelvis up. Now, this is awesome. This takes a lot of work for a lot of people that have a lot of tension in their hamstrings, and that's worth it because you know what? It's gonna be great for your low back health. Now, again, look at his head. As he descends into the inverted push-up, his head's going right between his hands. You can see the sweat mark right between where his thumbs line up as his thumbs gently rotate in to allow for that press to occur more easily. Time. All right. Bear squats, time for sprawls, okay? Remember, this is the one that gets that heart rate up. Definitely a one that you can get a lot of movement in. We're gonna highlight a transitional version with Christian. Ready for your sprawls? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so stay with the up dog for now. So Christian's low back health is really good. He works on his durability, his joint health all the time, and soft tissue health. So his low back is healthy. He can spring load into those hips, into extension, and use that spring to help him get out of the sprawl nice and easy. But if your low back doesn't like this variation, it's important you know how to transition. Let's go into a plank variation. So now he goes into a strong plank. Hey, you know a plank, we were just been working on that. Strong plank, push out, can bring those feet up. So he's got to bring those knees up actively into that squat and stand strong. So whatever variation is good for you is the one that I want you to perform. Time. All right. Woo. Time to get that heart rate up. Now we got high tension. Those lever push-ups are a high tension drill. So from all that heart rate elevation, we got to slow down, control our pace, control the tension. Ready? Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So we highlighted what Christian is doing, long lever. Notice his head flexes slightly to the side. That's actually okay. I don't want his head to turn. I want his head chin down. Good. And let's not take that hand so far back, Christian. I want that elbow married into your ribs. Beautiful. That's so much better. Notice, just like Natalie, the hand points directly out to the side on the levered hand. So the hand goes out to the side, elbow slides up the hip. Look, he's thinking long, but there's still this slight lateral flexion. Notice his head goes a little bit to the right, and then he comes down, he comes up, and he goes a little bit to the left. This is exactly what we want to see. This gets a body shifted. Time, in an appropriate way where you can take advantage of the lever position. Hey, that's 3 rounds. 3 rounds. If you're still with us, congratulations. But guess what? The work's not done. Your favorite part's coming up. Their favorite part's coming up. Get ready for some planks, team. Last time through, I promise, last time for the planks, okay? I know you love me right now. Hands overhead. Pull those elbows back. Make tight fists. Keep your chin in front of your fists. Bend your knees, squeeze them together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tuck those hips under. Push your forearms into the ground. Proud chest. All right, now let's go ahead and go right to the pull. Pull. 5. Chest proud. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now from there, articulate your pelvis. Arch your butt. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. I want to hear you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. One more. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Okay, pinch your shoulder blades together. Pinch your back together. Now push it apart. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Push. Inhale. Exhale. Push. 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Push. 4. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Push. 5. Hold that position. Hold that position. Don't let your body rotate. Spider-Man. Right knee. Left knee. Right knee. Left knee. Right knee. Left knee. 2 more. Right knee. Left knee. Last one. Right knee. Left knee and rest. Don't lie. I know that's the worst part. I know that's, now they get to have fun. They're going to go ahead and finish out this round. Last round of all the fun drills we've been practicing the whole time. All right, Rotary Lunge team. 4th round. 4th and final round. Ready? 3, 2, 1, work. All right, hey, last round. Guess who I get to pick on now? The guy who's been working the hardest. All right, let's highlight this guy. He's been working hard. Hey, he's been a coach working with me since back when I was in California, before I was ever part of On It. So honored to have him here working his ass off for you. You guys are working together. So get off those toes a little bit, Isik. Boom, just a little elevation, land soft. Exhale into that landing. All right, so notice all the rotations, again, happening at the hips. He's not turning his spine, he's turning his hips. And he's landing into this rotated position with control. He's taking his time at the bottom before he jumps again, because guess what? Otherwise, he'd be burnt out already. Time. I think he's burning up a little bit. And guess what? We're not done with him. 4th and final round, most advanced drills. Hey, he got the hardest job of the group. All right, here we go. Tripod variations. He's not doing the basic tripod, he's doing the advanced, right? So here we go, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So let's see what the advanced variation looks like. So Christian has his butt on the ground all the time between transitions. Eric doesn't have that privilege. So he's under load the whole time. And he has to learn how to push himself out of the tripod position to recover into a squat position. So look, as he reaches forward with that free hand, this just helps displace his weight forward. Whew, there you go. Nice and smooth, look at that. And guess what? As he descends back, he can't fall on that shoulder and jam his shoulder. He needs to engage the ground with control and then still work towards that tripod before transitioning to the other side. This is a hip burner. So you have to have shoulder health and hip strength to get this one. Time. Woo, all right, round four, bear squats. I think they're feeling a little bearish right now. 10 seconds, shake it off. Get ready for your bear squats. We're still picking on Isak right now. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So remember, Christian had the inverted push-up. Eric has a dive bomber push-up. So this is a downward motion into an up dog position. He's skimming his head close to the earth and his chest close to the earth, and he's going under the fence. We used to do these in martial arts all the time as a kid. He's going into that bear squat and then back into that dive bomber. So he's dive bombering up into the bear squat position, bending those knees, lifting the tailbone, back into the dive bomber. Look at this technical detail. On the way back, it's a little easier for Isak to drop his elbows to press up and back into that bear position. So if that's a trick that benefits you, go ahead and give that a go at home. Time. It's all about how you can be successful at the drills, and that gives them leverage and position to push up and back. So that's your bear squat. That's the last round of bear squats. Time for sprawls. And we're gonna give Isak some time here to feel the burn on these sprawls. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Isak, here you go. Like many of the advanced drills, we have a plyometric element. So this plyometric element is the jump. And when we talk about plyos, we don't need them to jump high. I just need them to get off the ground. And then the eccentric, the absorbing of force is really the focus of that plyo for this drill. Notice how he descends directly into that squat. Keep that chest up and shoulders back on that squat, buddy. There you go. I know it burns. So you notice as he gets out of the squat, out of his jump, he lands directly into a squat. And he takes a rest here in this up dog to recover his breath. So go ahead and rest there for a little bit longer this time. Inhale, exhale, push. Whew. So that's his rest between every rep. And time. All right, one more drill. Hey, we're in the home stretch here. We just got 40 more seconds of work, y'all. All right, last but not least, time for Eric to show off his lever push-up skills. Here we go, 10 seconds. Get positioned for lever push-ups. He's gonna make this look pretty. So I'm gonna get out of his way. I don't wanna mess up the shot. I want you to see it. Ready? And go. This takes a lot of balance and skill. So what he's doing is now he's not just finding the seam of his hip, he's actually burying the elbow underneath his hip. It takes a little more shoulder mobility, but this creates a platform for stability. And what most people want to do if they think about lifting their feet is they think about jumping. But it's not about jumping off the toes, it's about shifting his weight forward. Look how he shifts his weight forward, and then he just barely lifts his toes off the ground, points them together, clicks his heels. He's thinking what Dorothy said right now. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. 5 more seconds, give me one more rep. Come on, then you can go home. And time, all right. Hey, they worked hard, you worked hard. You should feel great about finishing that workout, but you know how we roll. You're not done yet. You gotta earn your rest with decompression. Your cool down's coming up next.